here with Gary Ugarek with Deadlands 2. So tell us a little bit about Deadlands 2.
Deadlands 2 is the second entry in my Deadlands zombie series that started with Deadlands The Rising back in 2006. And it's kind of a reboot in that I basically went back to the origins of the zombie outbreak, and we follow 6 people who end up taking refuge in a movie theater, Cineplex, in Hagerstown on the night the dead come back to life. So the movie intertwines between it's like 3 stories wrapped around. So you have the survivors in the theater, you have the government who's actually responsible for the zombie outbreak, and then you have the military and police who are dealing with it on their own level. So it's, even though it's listed as number 2, it's not meant as a sequel. It's meant like a second chapter in a book called Deadlands. So.
And who wrote this?
I wrote this. I directed it. I edited it. I composed it. I helped produce it. You know, pretty much. If there was a title in filmmaking that you could do to do it, I pretty much did it. So, and then Chris Kiros and Elias Dancy from Art Held Hostage were also producers. And then basically we just got together, threw $6,000 together, and shot this huge epic scale zombie film on, you know, peanuts. So.
Okay, and I can imagine that with a horror flick like this, you'd have to have a lot of makeup. And who did the makeup, or who is the makeup artist, or did you have like multiple makeup artists, and how long did it take you to do all of it?
All right, we had some night. Well, the head of the makeup group was Scott Simpson and Christian Quarantillo from Spaghetti Industries, and they're a couple 18-year-old kids out of Anne Arundel County, Maryland. And they pretty much came up with the design of the zombies, the coloring, and then basically we gave a production-wide budget of about $1,500 for makeup, and then just a bulk of it was bought. And then the other we just asked makeup artists to come in and say, you know, look, we cover your hotel stay or your gas money, whatever. And their job was to match what Christian and Scott designed. And basically that was it. I mean, we took 500 extras and transformed them from humans into, you know, ravenous flesh-eating zombies. And, you know, these 2 18-year-old kids came up with literally all the design of the zombies in the film, and they did a fantabulous job.
Great, that's awesome. Now, as far as getting those extra, did you just advertise on Craigslist or?
Craigslist, man. And I constantly tell filmmakers, when you need extras for a film, you know, especially a zombie film, one thing that's great about the zombie genre is people want to play zombies. They do. There's something about zombies in general that people just love. So you put an ad on Craigslist, say, shooting a zombie horror film in Hagerstown, Maryland, and people show up in droves, you know. And then you just throw out some good food. And I'm not talking pizza and potato chips. I mean, we used to do like fully catered meals and just say, you know, we'll feed you. And because we're shooting in a movie theater, we would run movies for free. So there was a lot of enticement to get them out there, and then, you know, then they'd run around for 10 seconds, you know, while I'm action cut, you know. So they'd spend 8 or 9 hours on set, but they were enthusiastic. They really got into it. Some people really, really got into it, and then some of them, you know, the ones that you could tell on your first or second take, you're like, okay, they're not really into it, so you push them to the back of the line, and you bring those who are really enthusiastic up. But yeah, it was Craigslist, pretty much any of the peer-to-peer, peer social sites, even Facebook or MySpace, we use that as well. So
okay,
they're good tools to use to get extras.
Great. And for this movie, how long is this movie? Is this a full feature movie?
It's 85 minutes long. This version that's on DVD is the unrated cut. There's an HD DVD version coming out as well, which we were the last official HD DVD to ever be made. Toshiba sanctioned us, and that one's a little longer, but I call it the extended director's cut. But this is the version that the MPAA wouldn't pass, so because it's extremely violent. But it runs 85 minutes, and it's paced like an action film. So
Okay.
that's the kind of cue we took from it.
Okay, and I take it that you've shown this movie so far at movie theaters?
Yeah, we've had theatrical screenings in Maryland, Virginia, Milwaukee, Denver, Colorado. It was just, you know, one night, one screen here and there. We've played at 15 film festivals. We won an award at a Kentucky Film Fest, and we're nominated in New York City at the Queens International for Best Horror Film. So
Great. And now you're in the World Music and Independent Film Festival, right? Which will be August 28th, 2010 in Washington, D.C. Your trailer is shown on our website at www.wmiff.com. This is Laura Hartman with WMIFF Live,
and I'm Gary Ugarek, and if you want to see more about Deadlands 2, you can go to www.playingwithdeadthings.com.